After watching Suspicion, I thought that I had seen the best Nollywood movie for the year. And I told other producers to wrap it up and come back next year. But guess what? Femi Adebayo just brought something out of the world. And literally, it is out of the world because this is a supernatural action, thriller, drama, romance, everything all in one. And it's a movie that you should watch. Is this a movie? No, it's a series. It actually has 6 parts. So yeah, it's a Netflix series. And it is the directorial debut of Femi Adebayo, meaning that this is his first series as a director. He's also the main lead, he's the producer, and he co-wrote it. So it is a heavy duty story. You can see his vision. You can see how much hard work was put into this large scale movie because everything was well thought out. Everything was given good attention. They really paid attention to detail. They did their best. So, without further ado, let us get right into the review. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing a Netflix series and it is titled 7 Doors by Femi Adebayo featuring Chioma Chukwuka, the legend of all the legendary actors. So like I said earlier, a lot of work went into this series, a lot of vision. You can see that the director paid attention. You can see the director's vision. You can see that everybody knew where they were going to. You can see what he wanted this movie to become. You can feel it. So, in that aspect, it is a wonderful work. In the aspect of storytelling, it's a wonderful work. Pre, post, and production, everything went together in perfect harmony. But as you all know, there are still some tiny little details that Gift Precious is going to see. And who am I not to point them out? Now, although this movie is on the list of my favorite movies for the year, Abi series for the year, although it is right on top of that list, you see that VFX, the special effects, the visual effects. What is going on? Look, when are we going to get to that level? With the scale of this movie, with how big this movie is, the visual effects, special effects, all those effects should be at par with the performance and with how big the story is, how big the production is. Can we just pay more attention to all this? If VFX, SFX, or if all these effects are going to be in a movie, can we pay more attention to post-production? Can Nollywood just help my life? Can you help me? Because when I see a great movie like this and then all these effects start having comma and start looking like our neighbors, Ndebobo, Bole, Ndebole. When our effects start looking like Bole, it's not me that said it, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, come on, why? Why can't? Jesus, people like giving me headache. Why can't these effects just match? You see the opening scene when those women were falling from the top of the mountain. I mean, from the top of the fountain. What is it called? Yeah, whatever. When they were falling to the ground, to the rocks. I thought it was good. I thought the opening scene was good. I immediately sat up. I was like, hey, what is going to happen? This one that is starting like this. But then there are just some parts. There are just some effects that you see and you be like, now, have mercy. Waiting be this. Some are just so, you just know that, this is coming from Nigeria. Please let us invest also in that aspect. It's not easy, but let us look into it. Let us help our post-production. If only that aspect of this movie was 100%. If it was, I'm telling you, I would have nothing to say against this movie. I'm not even saying this one against it. I'm just pointing it out that, there are just special effects in this movie. I mean, visual effects in this movie that are not up to the standard. They're not up to standard at all. At all. And I mean at all. How can somebody be running? Come on. How can somebody be running and this thing, wood, is chasing the person? The person will not disappear from inside the wood. I don't even know how to explain that particular part. But if you watch it, you see that you'll be like, hey, 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 but yeah, apart from that, now for the actors, you see Choma Chukwuka. In this movie, she is the overall best. For me, she's the overall best. Like, how can somebody be this good in acting? How? How can? Oh, if Choma Chukwuka cries in a movie, you cry. She laugh, you laugh. How can somebody be so good? She literally carried this show. The star of the show. The king did well on his own, but then there are just some of his performances that don't really match up to the bar that he has already set himself, because he's a good actor and the expressions were good. This particular Femi Adebayo, I've not seen his movie before. Like any movie that he appeared in, because I think he appears mostly in Yoruba movies. I'm not sure, but I've not seen his movie, any movie where he played. Although I know Femi Adebayo, of course I know him. I know him, but I've not seen any movie that he acted in before. But this one, I was shook. I was like, so there are good actors like this. I really love this performance, but still, there are still some comment. Yeah. But overall, he's wonderful. A very good actor, and I don't think anybody else could have done it better. Who else could have fit the role of the king? I think the other king, the ancestor king, the other one, he also did a good job for his role. But yeah, I just think that everybody that acted this movie deserved their roles. Yeah, they did well. They put all their hard work inside it. But Choma Chukuka, star of the show, finish. End of story. Bye bye. Now for the story itself. Some parts of this story confused me. I don't know. I don't want to start giving the synopsis. I don't even have strength to start telling you what happened in the story. But okay, let me just tell you. Let me roughly tell you what happened in the story. So, we start with this happy family, a man, wife, and the daughter and the son. They're happy. They live in the city. They have their, lives going on in the city. Until these people from the village carry their two left legs and come to the city to tell them that, oh, this man has been selected by the gods to be our king. This man refuses, but his wife convinces him. Let's take this opportunity. This is your birthright. It's not like there's any competition. Just take it, accept it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But she didn't do it because she wanted her husband to be king or she was greedy. No, no, nothing like that. She told him to go take up the position, as responsibility, birthright, and stuff like that. You get. So this man accepts the offer to become the king. And in the background, there is this other man that is trying to buy his way into becoming the king. And elders are collecting money from him and praising him, calling him the king. But it doesn't work out the way he planned, because this other guy from the city comes back with his family and becomes the king. But their lives take a very nasty turn, because very bad things start happening to them, and this is as a result of something that had happened in the past with the ancestor of this king. Now apparently this old king had sacrificed his 7 wives in order to use their lives to prolong his own, because he had 50 years to live on earth, but then he tried to play some games with the gods. But the gods are not foolish, the gods are wise. So he got the 50 years, and then he sacrificed his wives and used their lives to prolong his own. But Not for one day did he enjoy anything past that 50 years. He was sick throughout his life, and he had to live his life. He had to complete all the lives that he collected from his wives. So they gave him extra 170 years, and he had to live it. He couldn't die. Not even poison could kill him. Nobody could kill him. He will not die. He had to stay alive and complete what he had done. So this the repercussion or the consequences of that particular action had to wait for this king that is from his lineage to come, and then it falls on the shoulders of this guy from the city, falls on his shoulders to take up that responsibility and try to um try to resolve what his forefathers had caused. He takes up the battle. The ball is in his court. Everything is on his shoulders. The land is in total disaster. Everything is going wrong, and people are protesting against him that ever since he became king, nothing right has ever happened in their kingdom. Okay, so that is apparently what happens in the story. So, like I said, I was confused in some parts because some parts of this story were just like this, and some plots, like some subplots that were happening in the background, didn't really follow through to the end of the movie. So some people started this movie with us, but at the end, I don't really know what happened to those characters, and I don't really know how their stories ended. I guess it was because there were lots of characters, a lot of characters playing in this particular series, so I might have missed and mixed up something. So yeah, but I just think that some subplots didn't really follow through to the end of the movie and leaves you wondering what happened to this person or what happened to the end of the story. How did we, get to the end? But I guess it is what it is. Now, in the beginning of the story, I think there was a little redundancy. Why do I say so? Because before we really focused on the royal family, we just had other things going on. We had people, these elders, stealing land. I didn't even know what happened to those elders in the end. That's why I said maybe I've missed or missed something. I don't know. But we have these elders, that are corrupt, collecting money from that rich guy to make him the king. They're stealing people's land. And when this guy comes, he changes everything. And they don't really like him because, he's not in support of their useless corruption. But then all those things happened, all those things that happened initially. I was just waiting for them to focus. I was like, just take me to the royal family. Let me know what's going on with these people. Let me know. You get so it lacked a little bit. The time frame, the pacing was a little sluggish. I don't know. In the beginning, because once the action started, yeah, we were in for it. We were really in for it. They portrayed a lot of beautiful things culturally, a lot of beautiful traditions in Nigeria. I really loved it. I enjoyed everything. The music was fantastic. I really loved it. At some point it was looking like a musical to me because they will do. You hear this Yoruba song in the background. You hear this and people singing or praising the king. I really loved that aspect, and I love how they brought in other cultures or other tribes to this a little bit. I love it. Now the ending of this movie, I don't know how to really place it. He had fought the battle, he had won, but he had to fight Isusu. If you watch the movie, you're going to know who Isusu is. I don't know if I would say it is rushed. Probably we'll have a season two because, well, it ended well. Yes, it ended well. It did not leave us on a cliffhanger. So it's not like we'll be confused or we'll be. If it ends like this, it's fine. But if it has a season two, it will really be beautiful because there are just some things that we need to complete. You people told us that Sade has not escaped death. Or did he escape it after the fight with Esusu? I believe that everything has been sorted out since Esusu has been defeated. Abby? Maybe I'm just slow with processing these things. But what do I think about the movie? From my review, you already know that I think this is a very amazing movie. And it matches up to Suspicion. Yeah. Suspicion is a good movie, but this one, who thought about this movie? How? Like, the story, the explanation, the depth. It's not all these stories that will give us a plot and you'll be wondering how did we get there? What happened? This one takes us back and the explanation is just there for every action that took place. I really enjoyed it and I think that you should watch it. It is showing on Netflix. It has 6 parts to it, so just sit back. If you're in a hurry, don't watch it. Sit back because you, after watching one episode, you just want to watch the other immediately. So it was really a beautiful movie, and I commend everybody that played a part in it. It is one of my best for this year, and hopefully, I might see another movie that I would like before the end of the year. I've seen that Everybody Loves Jennifer is already out. You guys already know. I will see it and I will come back here too. I'm already seeing reviews. People are saying that it's nice. Hopefully, it will be as beautiful as A Tribe Called Judah because that was one of my best last year. Which other movie came out? What's it called? I think on December the 20th, this one will come out. Alakada, Bad and Bougie. It will come out too from Tony Abraham. So I'm expecting it as well. Or is it out yet? I'm not even sure. But I've been seeing December 20th. Yeah. But I'm sure that Everybody Loves Jennifer is already out. Then there is this other one. Thin Line is also out. I've seen the trailer. I've seen clips here and there. Is this something I would like to? Do you know why I watch it? Because of Uzarukwe. Come on. Come on, I'm going to, I must watch it. What are you talking about? I think that movie is from Mercy Aigbe. So yeah, I'm going to see it. Which other one came out? I think there is Danfo and Christmas. I be Danfo in Christmas. What is it called? Christmas Danfo, whatever. Something Danfo. Christmas is there. But yeah, I think is it a YouTube movie? I'll look it up and know when it's coming out. And there's still another one by what's his name, AY. There is a movie by AY that is coming out this Christmas. I don't know, I can't remember the particular date that is coming out. I think The Waiter, that's the name. A lot of movies coming out before the end of the year. That might, but you see this particular one right now at the moment, Seven Doors is on top of my list. If there's any other movie you would like me to watch that I did not mention, that I'm not anticipating, because these ones I just mentioned are the ones that I am anticipating or that I'm ready to watch. Can't remember any other one. I'm not even interested in YouTube movies again. Please, I've left you guys in YouTube. People should deal with your rich man Akarasela movies, please. Anywho, that is the end of this review. Make sure that you watch my other reviews. They are now in a playlist, so you can watch them back to back to back. Next year is going to be better. Make sure you also watch my vlogs if you're interested in that. And I'll also be posting a Christmas vlog, of course. Like I said before, this is the end of this review. I'm already tired of you guys. Peace.